Howdy, fellow cultists, and welcome to another edition of whatever the hell this is. Today's episode is brought to you by Lunazul, which is a tequila company that was started in 2017 by a man who is seventh generation from Jose Cuervo himself. This is the second take, so I must confess, I've already had some of this wonderful stuff. But we'll go ahead and try it right now, for everyone here. And hopefully this one will take. This is. I got to stop it with these multiple takes, I'm telling you. Anyway. Man, it's got a really sweet aroma. Kind of citrusy, but it's definitely got that agave tint to it. Oh my God, that's just so smooth. So smooth. This stuff is really good. If you ever get a chance to try this, I was out in a little town called Amsterdam, Missouri, very little town, and this was hiding in there. But I have to get to the other points today because there was so much that happened today. I came to my first bid, my first appointment. And the lady tells me, don't worry about her animal. It's a little large, but he's real friendly. And I walk in there and this behemoth of a freaking creature, I'm telling you, it's about 4 foot tall. And it's about just this wide. It must have weighed over 100 pounds. This gray wolf hybrid comes walking toward me. And I'm just amazed. And I said to the creature, "You're part wolf, aren't you?" And she says, "How did you know?" And I was like, "I love wolves." And so this thing, it followed me around all the time I was there. It let me pet on it. It was just so great. I loved the whole experience. As a former customer, so I'm pretty sure we sold that job. I'm going to go back and I'll take some pictures. So don't worry. Yeah, I'll show you. This thing is not only massive, it's beautiful. About 15 years old. She named it Jacob. I'm not even going to go there. Anyway, so after I get back from Amsterdam and come back home, I go over to my mother's house because unfortunately, my sister lost her job and her house in the same day. She got evicted and fired in the same day because her boss was her landlord. Never do that, by the way. That's a very bad idea. So she is destroyed, and she's part of the reason why we're here. But I get there, and not only is she there, but my other sister, Tanya, is also there for some reason, and I'll tell you why in a second. That's so good. She's got a meth head boyfriend that she does not treat very well. They kind of deserve each other, but she was trying to get away from him for a day. At the same time, my sister realized she lost her job and her house. And they hate each other. Oh my God, they hate each other so much. So by the time I get there, it is just, Tina is in a puddle, she's slumped over on the couch. Tanya's sitting in the middle like Ice Queen. She's got some kind of fold-out bed a sofa, one of those hide-a-beds. A sofa fold out, you know what I'm talking about, in the back of her truck. And it was all very odd to me. And they asked me if maybe, did I think that it needed a strap? And I looked over there and I moved it around. I was like, yeah, hell yeah, it needs a strap. So I go back and I get a strap, but it wasn't the right strap. So I have to come back to my house, to me and Little Red, whom I love very much. The first shot on the first take was to you, just so you know. Anyway, I come back, get another strap, get back there, give her my nicer strap, and strap it down for her. And then she takes off pretty much directly because that's all she was waiting for. She wanted to get out of there because my sister was a little drunk and she doesn't want to be drinking right now, my sister Tanya. And she kind of looks down on everybody who does at this time. Anyway, that's another story altogether. Anyway, I'm trying to console my sister. It just happened today. My mom's over there. She's like trying to give her solutions and reason with her. And this is not the time to do that. When it first happens, it's fresh. You need to let it bleed. You got to let that wound bleed, and grieve and just, say stupid shit about nonsense because that's how you feel right now. You're just confused. You're hurt, you feel betrayed. Whatever. You need to go through it, and that's the time to go through it. People need to let people grieve. That's important. But she was sad because she lost her home and her job. And she identified herself with her home and her job. Listen, you can't identify yourself with a vocation, a sexuality, a race, a political bent. You can't do that because the second you do that, you set yourself up for failure. And I'll give you an example. Say somebody is a lawyer and they say, I'm a lawyer. What do you do? I'm a lawyer. Who are you? I'm a lawyer. And then they do something, or maybe somebody sets them up to where they get disbarred and they're no longer a lawyer. Does that make them any less of a human being? Of course not. No. We are unique individuals. All of us. There's no way to define us, because there's nothing else like us individually. And 10 years ago, we were different creatures, and still there was nothing else like us. We need to not get hung up on the illusions that we set up for ourselves that chain us to nothing. It literally chains us to nothing. We restrict ourselves. We don't give ourselves the right to be free. And you can be just by being you and not giving a damn. Okay, I think that's almost 10 minutes. For some reason, Ms., I'm telling you, I try, but I can't. There's nothing on the damn disc. And even still, it only gives me 10 minutes, I think. But I finished this entire bottle. And it is a beautiful bottle. I think it's machine blown. But it's got a little wolf right here, which I love. I think that's just beautiful. With the cork. To the cult of nonsense. May floof live forever. Tequila. Good night, all.